Welcome back, everybody, to Katawa Shoujo with me, Millbee, and we're here back on Emmy's route. Last time, this is episode 59. Last time, we were in the nurse's office. Now, because we just collapsed on the track. Now, had a little bit of thinking about how I want Emmy's voice to sound. Someone showed me a link to a video, and it was a good video, but unfortunately my voice doesn't do that. It can't go that feminine. So I'm thinking something like, nurse! Like that. It's kind of high, but it doesn't sound anything like Lily and Emmy and Shizne. So we're going to do something like that. So here we go. Nurse! Emmy crashes into his office without knocking, but it doesn't alarm the nurse in the least. I could adjust it. I'm going to adjust this as I go. I don't know why I'm being so particular about Emmy's voice. Good morning, sunshine. Wait, what would I give him? Good morning, sunshine. No. Good morning, sunshine. What's up? Oh, it's the porn music.
Oh, God, I'm so sorry.
What did he have? I can't remember what I gave. I think I just gave him a regular voice before. Good morning. Good morning, sunshine. What's up? Sunshine? Anyway, he calmly sips from his coffee mug, but lays it down after following Emmy's gaze to me looming in the doorway. Hisao, what brings you here?
We were running, and he stumbled over and started grabbing at his chest, and I thought I'd come here and get me.
Okay. Hang on, I didn't finish reading that.
He started getting stumbled over to his chest, and he thought I'd get you, and I'd make him wait here, and then he said he was okay, and I thought I should see him anyway.
Easy there, Emmy. Calm down. So, what happened? I don't know. We were running, and then my chest started hurting like that time before, but it went away after a few seconds. It was just a flutter or something. The nurse frowns as if to say that just a flutter is some kind of oxymoron. I didn't mean quite this when I suggested you get some exercise. You gotta be more careful, Hisao. I was just being careful. I was being careful. Come to think of it, I just got into a race with a member of the track team. Didn't seem as well reasoned as I thought it would. I was just casually racing someone who's clearly done this a lot longer than I have. You just what? That is, I was racing Emmy. Emmy, is this true? Emmy fidgets, looking adorably contrite.
Well.
Finally, she can't seem to bring herself to say it out loud and merely nods. The nurse sighs and rubs at his forehead with one hand tiredly. Emmy, you've got to be more sensitive to the limits of others. I don't know if he told you, but Hisao has a bad heart. Getting him to race you was incredibly irresponsible. Actually, I started it. The nurse is stunned by my statement. What? We were just running, and Emmy started to pull away, and so I sped up to catch her. No, I'm giving him Zap Brannigan's voice. The nurse stares at the ceiling, mutters a prayer and patience for some god or another, and looks back down at the both of us. So you're both stupid. That's a comfort, I guess. Now, come on, Hisao. I'm gonna make sure your heart's not going to explode or something. Something glorious and velour. I dutifully obey and follow him to the adjacent room where we ascertain that I am, in fact, not going to keel over and die. What is that on his computer? Oh, Jesus, it looks like a mutant. What the fuck is that on this computer screen? Holy hell, that is a frightening little creature. Jeez. So, how does it feel? I don't know, nothing much. Tired, but it might just be from the exercise. You should stay here for a few hours and rest, and we'll see how you feel after that. I'm not going to object, so I lie down on the infirmary bed. Although a thoroughly miserable Emmy comes in after getting an earful from the nurse in the other room. I couldn't hear what he said through the closed door, but I'm sure it wasn't pleasantries.
Look, I'm really, really sorry.
Wait.
Look, I'm really, really sorry. I should have been more careful.
Hey, you didn't know. It's not your fault. She looks awfully down and sorry, and my reassurances don't do anything much to cheer her up.
I want to make it up to you.
I keep changing the fucking voice. I had it for a second then. Again with that decisive nod.
I want to make it up to you. So, you have to come to lunch with me. I'll bring it for you, okay? Something really, really good.
I start with, you don't have to, but then shut up. And just nod at her when I see her face.
Good. Good. We meet on the roof.
We?
Yep, the weather's nice now, so the roof's a great spot for lunch, you know?
I see.
You'll come, right? You won't want to deny me the chance to make it up to you.
Oh, no, please. No, please do make it up to me. Of course not.
Great, see you there. Great, see you there.
I keep fucking changing the voice. God damn. This voice is gonna annoy the shit out of me as I try and get it right. I stay afloat somewhere between asleep and awake, feeling completely drained. Not only my body, but all of me is limp and paralyzed, apart from my senses. I swallow with difficulty and then try to lie as still as I can, which in this state is not a very hard thing to do. The nurse is shuffling around on the other side of the curtains he drew to give me privacy. I can see his shadow shifting about in the sunlight. He has opened the window of his office. It's windy outside. The clean white curtains flutter in the breeze in a heavy, lazy motion, like waves. Light sifts through them slowly, half absorbing in the fabric. So let's go for it. Nice sleep here, I think. Yes. I close my eyes. The breeze on my face feels like the soft fabric of the curtains. I listen to the sound of my heartbeat for a moment, trying to shut out the sound of the nurse tapping away at his computer and my own heavy breathing. It's steady. Damn it, it's not even a week and I end up like this again? I really screwed up this time. Should have known better than to play the half-baked sports star in front of a real one. And why did I try to act brave, like that heart flutter was no big deal? Even when it was obvious that it was. I gotta say, he's okay with, obviously, Emmy knowing about his heart thing. It was just a reflex, to push it away, to keep it inside. I didn't want it to happen. I didn't want Emmy to see it. Stupid. I have to be more careful. Well, I'll end up in the hospital again. Or worse, dead. That could have been me. Dead.
I love your movies, Bud Lightyear.
It's my final thought before I give in to the tiredness.
Sleepy time.
I fell asleep. For how long? What time is it? I'm feeling a little lighthearted, and I keep blinking compulsively. Pushing the curtain aside, I squint my eyes against the unfiltered light pouring in from the window. The texture of the canvas feels nothing like the wind did before. The nurse looks up from his work, sitting exactly where he was before. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? I can't really tell, so I don't answer anything. I'm feeling kind of groggy from falling asleep at such a weird time. Hopefully I don't look too weird. What time is it? Me croaking the question to gain some orientation, the nurse looking at his wristwatch before answering. Things seem to have happened in slow motion. Quarter past 10. I try to think for a moment what that means, but I'm not really sure. You didn't answer my question, Hisao. Oh, fine. Climb down from that bed, then let's see what you're doing. Don't, Ooh. I try to do exactly that, only to sway dizzily when I move too fast. The nurse moves to support me by an arm and sighs. Yeah, stand up too quickly is what I was going to say. Just sit there and I'll check your pressure to make sure. I don't know if this is the right voice. I don't know. I'm just doing it for now because I haven't got a better voice. TV off. My good intentions sure lasted for a long time. I shut up, embarrassed of myself, while the nurse gets busy with an old-fashioned contraption in my arm. After a couple of minutes, he puts it away, looking neither pleased nor unhappy. You're right. Head stop spinning. Yeah. Good. And how are the contents doing? You didn't show very good judgment out there, Hisao. I swallow the retort I was going to make. It's what I was thinking myself, but hearing it stated by somebody else makes me want to protest. What he's saying is not pleasant to hear. Doesn't make him any less right. Very true. People could learn about that. Even me, I suppose. No, no sir. He nods, still looking as neutral as he was before. Goddamn neutrals. They're so neutral. It'd be easy to be angry at him if he said, told you so, or something, but he doesn't. I could try and help you to keep your health, but ultimately the call lies with you. Hopefully this little episode will be something that will remind you of that. Here's a note for your teacher, to avoid an interrogation. I take the slip of paper he's offering, and then I make my leave, as I can't think of anything else to say, or even really want to. Stay out of trouble, you hear me? I don't think it was anything but a scare, but next time could be different. I hear you. There's some way to get to the school building straight from the auxiliary building, but I'm not keen to find out and possibly get lost. So I go out from the exit that I know works. I stop at the stairs of the auxiliary building, deliberating for a moment between going to the dorms to get my books and stuff and going straight away to the class. The sun stings my eyes, so I head towards the dorms. The halls are quiet as the courtyard was. The halls are as quiet as the courtyard was. Naturally so, since everyone is in class. I knock lightly at the door, free, and push open the door when Muto calls from the other side. Sorry I'm late. 15 pairs of eyes turn to me. Good morning, Naki. Okay, whatever, I don't care. I hate your second name. Muto seems to be somewhat confounded by my coming in late, as if interrupted by his flow or something. Judging from the rambling lecture his classes tend to be, that might be the case. I pass him the note the nurse gave me. Muto takes it with a nod and reads it quickly. He lifts his eyebrows. And gives me a stern look, but doesn't say anything, just nods solemnly again. I shrug, and he gestures at me to run along, so I naturally do. The class goes on lazily. I think I'm starting to get into the rhythm of the school. The rhythm of the beat. Oh, rhythm of... Sorry. I haven't even stopped worrying about taking notes and being overly attentive. The first day, I was pretty high-strung in class. Muto finishes his lecture about electricity early, but continues without a pause about the festival. So, as you know, the festival is on the day after tomorrow. Hope everyone's projects are going to be successful this year. Have a good time, but also, come Sunday, please keep the meaning of the festival in your minds.
There's a fried food! There's a fried food! Oh my god!
Wow, I wish I'd done that voice.
Oh my god, I can't go do it! Wait,
that was kind of what I did, wasn't it? Everyone bursts out in laughter, and so do I. Yes, thank you, Mikado. God damn it, I hate you. It was more of a... The remainder of his sentence is buried beneath the ring of the lunch bells, and everyone starts packing their things. Muto deliberates for a moment, but since almost nobody seems to pay attention anymore, he gives up and sits down. I'm quite tired right now. I've got to get this done. People will shout at me if I don't have one of these out every day. People shout at me when it's not out at the time. People shout at me before it's even supposed to be coming out. They're like, "Why is it not out yet?" I'm like, "It's not the time it's supposed to come out." I get that people like it. It's cool, but it comes out at a set time every day. It's not gonna come out before that. It's crowded in the hallway, or as crowded as the hallways in this school probably get. Most of the students seem to be heading down for the cafeteria. Normally I join the flow and grab a lunch myself, but today is different. Today I've been invited to lunch on the roof. Now I think I've done this, but I'm gonna do this again because it's kind of like, you know, I think I've already done it once and I don't really remember it very well. An odd location, but that's where I was told to go, because I remember having lunch on the roof with Emmy and Rin before. Fortunately, I managed to find shelter from the storm in the lee of the classroom door. Eventually, the torrent subsides, and I step tentatively out into the hallway. It's like a rabbit caught in the headlights.
Okay.
Only to be met by Emmy, who comes flouncing down the hallway like a cannonball. Flouncing like a cannonball. Flouncing would be like a cannonball. So it'd be kind of like... like some sort of demon of nightmares.
Hey, Hisao! Great timing! Great timing! I have super extra lunch today as promised. Let's go upstairs.
Wait, that sounds like fucking Misha again.
I have have super extra lunch today as promised. Let's go upstairs. Let's go upstairs. I have super extra lunch today as promised.
Something like that. The stairway to the roof is a little dilapidated, but it's clearly been used recently. At the top of the stairs is a door, complete with missing padlock. I wonder who the intrepid individual was that removed the lock. Emmy shoves the door open and steps beaming into the sunlight. Yeah, I think I have done this, but I'll do it again. Suddenly a tall, dark stranger appears out of nowhere. Because I don't really remember this very well. Standing imposingly in front of us, Emmy flinches back, almost falling back down the stairs. Hey. Hey, hello.
Yikes, you scared me, Rin.
Wait, isn't she... Hey, Noticing that Rin is speaking to me, Emmy looks curiously at me.
You two know each other?
I look confusedly at Emmy. She's that friend of yours? Rin has turned her gaze towards the clouds drifting above the school. I didn't know you knew this person, Emmy. I had a better relaxed voice for her before. I don't remember what it was. More like I just... I didn't know you knew this person. The awkward silence lasts only for a few seconds until Emmy lets out a tiny giggle. Struggling the coincidences off. She's like, Elmo.
Elmo knows where you live. I invited Hisao for lunch. If you know him, that's just better.
Oh my god, I don't think I could do that one.
I invited Hisao for lunch. If you know him, that's just better.
Oh my god. Oh, does this mean I don't get food? Or did you invite him for lunch without the lunch?
Neither. I have food for free.
Nice thinking. They walk to the other end of the roof while I stay. I'm thinking of like a stoner. Hey, relax, man. Nice thinking, man. Dude. Those like reefer madness things. Reefer madness. They walk to the other end of the roof while I stay at the clock tower for a while, taking in the atmosphere. There's nobody else but us here, I guess. The roof is not as popular as it is in other schools. I'm going to adjust Emmy's voice loads, and some people will be like, I like that one. I like that one. And I'm going to see what the consensus is and what I'm most happy with doing. A few rundown benches and tables are scattered around the edges, perhaps in an attempt to make the rooftop look less desolate. The small pebbles covering the roof rattle beneath our feet. I peek through the chain link fence to take a look at the school grounds and beyond. Students are strolling in pairs and groups around the quadrangle at the cafeteria. A few delivery trucks are driving past the school towards the convenience store nearby. Somewhere, a watchdog barks at a passerby. Somehow, when I look towards the town centre, the small town feel strikes me very strongly, almost palpably. The hectic lifestyle of a big metropolis seems so far away and foreign here. Nobody has to run to catch a bus like their life depends on it, or get their senses overloaded by the neon lights and traffic jams. I feel surprisingly optimistic about this new life of mine, looking at my new hometown, even if it's going to be mine for only one short year. Finding out about my illness and having to move away from my home all came so suddenly. I haven't had the time to think about how I feel about it. Eat the fucking food. You just stand there thinking to yourself like a moron now. When I step out of the shadow of the clock tower to the open, I feel warmth touching my back. The sun shines from a perfectly clear cerulean sky. A cool breeze sweeps like...
Hisao, do you want to eat food now? You're kinda being weird. Yeah. Hisao! Hi!
I feel like it's too high-pitched, possibly. The wind carries the scent of trees and flowers, not smog and car exhaust like it used to just a few weeks ago. Emmy settles on a bench with Rin in tow and produces one big and two small lunchboxes from her bag.
Come on, Hisao, what are you waiting for?
No, it's Misha.
Come on, Hisao, what are you waiting for?
She's beckoning me to join them. Come hither. Making room for on the already small bench. I seat myself on the corner of the bench to take as little space as possible. It's pretty cramped, but somehow all three of us fit on it. Might have helped that Rin has no arms. Impressive view. Emmy suppresses a giggle and places a lunchbox in front of Rin and hands another lunchbox to me.
There you go. Lunch is promised. There you go. Lunch is promised.
I don't know if I could do that voice. Homemade, no less. I'm impressed. Wow, this looks really good.
Thanks. I made it myself when I can.
Conversation dies off as I set about the business of feeding myself. Taking a few bites, I glance up and notice Rin deftly open the lunchbox and popping a forkful of food into her mouth using only her feet. Oh yeah, I do remember this because I was trying to fork... Oh no, it's a different bit where I was trying to fork food into my mouth with my feet. I should give that another go. I don't have a fork. That's a shame, I usually have a fork lying around here. I don't know why, but I tend to just have a fork usually. So I can go like, fork you. Even though I've seen it before, I can't help but be impressed at her dexterity. It's also a reminder of the sort of place I'm in right now. Freakland. No. Will I ever get used to sights such as this? You do, trust me. Eventually you do. And eventually you start fucking the sights. I can't decide... Sorry, pistoning the sights. I can't decide if getting used to such a thing would be a good thing or a bad thing, either. Either, neither. Does getting used to this place mean that I'm giving up on being a normal person? I do remember this conversation. Or does it just mean that I'm becoming more understanding about those around me? I'm distracted from my thoughts by the sight of Emmy tearing into her lunch as if it had insulted her ancestors. You seem pretty hungry. Emmy looks up, mouth half full, and swallows before nodding. She's like,
Huh? My morning run always works up an appetite. My morning run always works up an appetite. Always runs up an appetite.
Maybe something like that.
Which is great because I can burn through lunches pretty quickly. Helps me keep my girlish figure.
What would happen if you lose it? Would you become a man? What would happen if you lose it? Would you become a man? I very nearly choke on my lunch trying not to laugh.
It's a figure of speech. It's a figure of speech.
Does your figure have to run in the mornings too? Do you always talk like this?
Talk like what?
Like what? I think that answers my question. Never mind. So, I struggle to think of small talk and settle on the obvious question. What was this? Where's your legs, bruh? Where's your arms, bruh? How'd you two meet? Rin seems content to let Emmy answer this question.
Somewhere in the housing department. Thought that we complement each other well, so we were assigned rooms next to one another.
Compliment each other? Like shoes in a suit. Huh? Emmy giggles at my confusion.
Put us together and we got all our limbs, get it?
Ah. Oh, I remember this. Oh, shit, you haven't got any arms. Wow, what the whoa? Oh, no. Oh! Oh, stop! I accidentally turned on skip then. Get my dog barking. That's fine. Ah.
So I started helping Rin get ready in the mornings, and that was that. I mean, you can't help someone get dressed every morning and not get along.
I see. Visually in my mind's eye. Rin chooses this moment to interject. I have trouble with shirts. Right, that seems fairly obvious. Really? Kind of? This isn't helping, but at least Emmy seems to find the whole thing funny. That combined with the fact that Rin is genuinely curious makes me feel slightly better and yet confused. I mean, you got no arms! So, putting on a shirt seems like one of those things that would be difficult. You know what? I'm just gonna stop talking now. It'll save me a lot of trouble in the long run. Rin nods in what I suspect is meant to be a sage manner. I see. The conversation dies as I turn my attention back to my lunch. He's really obsessed with, like, awkward social silences. Hey, Bo. What's going on? It's really quite good. Emmy finishes her luncheon first and makes a contented noise. Hey, Bubbles. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Bubbles, come here. Come here, Bubbles. Bubbles, come here. Come here. Oh, come. Oh, say hi. Oh, yes. How you say hi to the people? No? Okay. I know what you want. You want the bread, don't you? Can't have it. Let me finish first.
Ah, that was good.
As she busies herself with cleaning up her lunch, Rin speaks up. I'm thirsty.
Oh, I almost forgot about that. Sorry.
With a flourish, she reaches into her bag and removes a trio of juice boxes. She tosses me one that appears to be cranberry juice, one to Rin that appears to be some kind of strawberry milk, complete with pink colour scheme, and keeps an equally pink box of some kind of fruit punch for herself. Rin dexterously stabs her straw through the top of her box and begins to drink. I'm once again impressed by how flexible she is, but this time I keep my comment to myself. Somehow, I don't think either Emmy or Rin are the sorts of people to think twice about the way they work around their particular disabilities. Rin especially so. Indeed, she gives off the impression of being entirely unaware that she's missing any limbs at all. Watch the first time I did this, because it's really funny. I remember there's no arms bit, and I remember watching that back and finding it funny. Whether or not that's a conscious decision is another matter. I'm honestly not sure.
So, Hisao, how'd you like it up here?
It's quite nice. Actually, I like high places for the view. Thanks for inviting me up here. And for the lunch, too. Erin? Who the fuck is Erin? Emmy grins a 1,000-watt grin. Pleased by my response, I suppose.
No problem. No problem. Feel free to eat with us next time, too, okay? I won't make you lunch, but you can bring your own up here.
No lunch service? I don't know. Emmy looks mock offended.
Trying to take advantage of my good nature? The nerve.
She giggles.
Well, if that's your answer, I guess Fred and I will just keep eating lunch all alone.
Oh, I can't say no to that cute face. I'm suddenly assaulted by the most heart-rendering puppy dog eyes I've ever seen as Emmy pouts. Look at that face. Like would melt a glacier. Kidding. I was kidding. I'd love to eat lunch up here again. Good location, and the company's okay too. Emmy frowns a bit at my declaration of okay, but seems happy enough that I've accepted her invitation. I guess this makes us friends now. This makes us friends, yes. Or at least acquaintances. The lunch bell rings and signaling a return downstairs.
Rin, you didn't finish your lunch again.
I wasn't that hungry.
If you don't eat more, you're gonna fade away.
Rin shrugs as if this is an acceptable risk. I want to be a ghost. Come on, we better get going.
Maybe? What's up, bro?
I don't know what you want. It's just like pizza sticks. I don't know. The three of us head down the stairs together. The afternoon classes pass once again. I find myself without a plan for something to do after school, so I head to the library to return a couple of books I finished reading. Now, I think I've done this bit. Yes. Oh. No, here we go, new. I feel utterly drained. I head to my room to read the books I borrowed. There's been enough action and excitement for one day already. The first is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Yay! Let's read about Lewis Carroll and his obsession with little girls. I know the story, of course, but I've never actually read the original book. It's just as trippy as I remember the story to be. The wacky characters and nonsense plot. I started thinking of myself as some kind of an Alice, too. helplessly tumbling down the rabbit hole into this Cripple Wonderland.
Yay, I'm in Cripple Wonderland! Woo!
The cast of Katawa Shoujo as Alice in Wonderland. Okay, that's a rather strong expression. Cripple Wonderland.
I think I just found the name of this episode, didn't I? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I found Cripple Wonderland.
Still, the isolated location and the overt way the school accommodates to absolutely everything is unsettling. It's like another world. Ugh, Jesus. Wish you didn't do that. I wonder why I can't shake the feeling of being an outsider like Alice, despite most everyone being so hospitable and friendly with me. Turning another page, my mind starts drifting further away from the book. It's quiet. I can hear my heartbeat thumping against the fabric of my shirt. For some reason, it makes me feel really bad, like it has since that time in the forest with Iwanako. Like I was locked in a cage with something nasty and scary. I put the book down for a while and stare at the ceiling, taking my time to shake off the feeling. 200 pages later, I fall asleep. 200 pages later. I think that's where I'm going to stop for now. Because I'm going to sort my dog out. Because she looks like she wants something. Then you will. Usually want something if you're in here. You don't usually come in here unless you want something. Or if you've been told off. If you're in trouble, you come in here as well to hide.
But that's all they're gonna get from me for now.
So I used a variety of different Emmy voices there. I feel like the high-pitched is the way to go. Perhaps not so soft, because it ends up as like Lillian Shizune, who added a very similar voice. I'm not very good at female voices, as you can tell. I mean, I can go high-pitched, but girls don't just necessarily have a high-pitched voice.
Hi.
They're all like,
Hi there, how's it going? Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't believe you said about me.
Nisha was like,
Oh my god, I can't believe you said about me. Oh my god.
no wait, no, that was not her.
It was well. Oh my god, it is well.
I can't remember how I did Misha's voice now. Anyway, thank you for watching. That was weird. I'm gonna go before I embarrass myself anymore. Goodbye. Say goodbye, Bo. She says goodbye, even though the light makes it look like she has no eyes. It's just a black, shadowy figure. Bye-bye. Oh, no, wait, hang on. Yeah. You don't have to stay. Wait. Yeah, I like this. You have to go home. You can't stay here.